Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome to Can't Catch a Break. I'm DJ and Dr. Shar Johnson. Thank you all for taking up your busy schedule to listen to Can't Catch a Break. Taking the time out of your busy schedules. You don't have to listen to this podcast. You could be doing something else, but thank you. We really appreciate you, family and friends, and first time listeners. Thank you. I have a good one episode on today. And we see what's going on in the world today. We see a lot of things are going on, really. And it does seem like this world is really coming to an end, don't you? I know some people are really, it's kind of concerned. It's bothering a lot of people because, if the Bible is predicting that this world's going to end soon. But don't nobody know the day and the hour when it's going to happen, when Christ's going to return. God's going to return back on earth. But as we gradually progress, as we see the things that are happening that is unconstitutional, we see a lot of things going on as far as the law, for us bending the law, for corruption, and we see the greed, the power, and money has become a root when we look at it. It has become a dominant force, and we see the things are happening. Even when it comes to Christendom, we see there's a divide, and it shouldn't be. But this is the Bible. It's predicting this. For those that don't believe in the Bible, whatever, I'm not here to force my religion on you. I just want to make myself clear. And what I do say, I got proof and facts. I do research. We do research. Um, so we tell the truth. We're not here to be critical or judge anyone. So thank you all for listening to Can't Catch a Break. And I just want to say thank you again and again. That's why I really appreciate you. Just stop by, tell someone about Can't Catch a Break. We talk about issues, we talk about life, things that affect us as human beings, no matter what color or race you're from. It, all lives matter. Everybody's to be loved, be helped. Families first. When it comes to from the beginning in the Bible, God established families, and that's what it should be now. But we see a great decline in that when we see the turmoil, we see the things that are happening in America. And yet, this country has been blessed, you know, and America is something that God put here, you know, but God doesn't uh, mingle into choice. When choices, you choose your own destiny. You choose, do you want to serve God or you want to serve man? This is your choice. He gives everybody a choice. He don't mess with free will. This is your so in the end of your life journey, you have to deal with God because He's the creator. If you read the Bible from Genesis, in the beginning, God created the heavens and earth. I'm not here to throw my religion on anyone, but I'm just keeping facts. Now, I have a good episode on today. I want everybody to listen. All right. I want to ask, all the turmoil when it comes to the law. I went to school, youngster, and history. We taught history, and we're not, as you start seeing things, reading up on things, and you believe in the Constitution of the United States, and you see the different kind of governments from overseas, from different countries, how they, from hierarchy governments to authoritarian governments to communist government to regimes, you see the things what's going on over here in America. It's like, wow. When you're in school, history, they taught you history. But what we can see now, and see for Christians, we are not in politics as it comes to saying that a politician is more bigger than God or a politician is more trustworthy than God. No, we know that for a fact. But the thing is, when we see what's happening for what's going on, is that when we look at the authoritarian. How can I say the authoritarian government? Okay, we look at the United States and we ask ourselves, have is United States? Can United States retort to that? Huh? To an authoritarian government? I'm saying it right? Can't see that. You can tell this word is not meant to say over here because this is the Constitution of the United States. This is a free, free government. And I can't even say the word good because of authoritarian. I don't even want to say the word because I know it's not, shouldn't be in my vocabulary anyway. But we see what's happening, right? We see that with our judges and different people, um, you know, what's going on in our system, in our judicial system, our executive, our legislative. You see things are happening like, but these, once again, this is the Bible, okay? It's, giving us confirmation of advance notice of what's taking place. But yet, we look at what's happening right now. It's very scary right now for a lot of people. But you don't have to be fearful because the Bible, if you have a Bible, the number one bestseller, keep it with you, read it. Because a man can't determine what God gonna do. See, they can do whatever they want to do when it comes to living here on this earth. But when it comes to the things trying to scare you and trying to make you denounce anything from religion when it comes to God, then they fail. Okay? I just wanted to share that with people that we in these times right now where a lot of fear is going on from the what's happening in America, all over the world. There's a lot of fear going on. And when people watch the news, there's a fear take place. But trust God. Trust God. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, He got you. He watch out. He loves everybody. He has no respect of person. Okay. Now, again, I'm not here to push my religion on anyone. So I just want to enlighten it. Think about it. If they switch, the United States wish to switch. You know, uh, but some people say it's a gradual risk that's happening. Things are happening, and uh, the behaviors. The shift is happening right now. The rejection of the democratic process, the rejection. You think about when it comes to leaders and term limits and all that. Will it be a rising of people that's in office will try to not step down in their leadership position for power? Would it be right now we see when it comes to checks and balances based on our executive branches of power, and we see what our institutions from different ones, how they are uh, pushing their way through to try to tell the executive branch and when it comes to the judiciary system and the civil service, we see how their system are the authoritarian. I can't even say the word, but we see how it's happening. Okay, I'll get my tongue right. I just because I don't want to say this word because it's not healthy at all for anyone. And we see that things was happening. I just want everybody to be aware of what we're heading. We're heading in a state that's a emergency. Our nation is folding. We see, and you like to leave your comments. Go ahead. You have any comments? You just want to talk? You leave your comments. Let me know what you think. You can poll me. I mean, me and Dr. Shaw. We want to talk to you because you know if you don't stand for something, you're gonna fall for anything. So I wanted to share that with you about how even when it comes to the free press and people are trying to when it comes to the Constitution and things, how they trying to tell you from TV to the journalism that you have the power to write no more. You see that when it comes to the diminishing of when it comes to speaking the truth. We see that right now, how the government is trying to overthrow things, But yet, you have your elected officials, see, but the Christians are not. Don't use the politics for power. It shouldn't be. It should be Jesus Christ should be represented. It shouldn't be about no left and right. As Christians, you shouldn't talk like that. I heard someone on TV talk like that. You know, you know, my friends on the left, my friends on the right. No, if you're a Christian, you don't talk like that. You say we'll pray for them. We'll work something out. And that's the problem. We got Christians that are getting involved into government, and the people that want to know about Christ, they're not really learning about Christ because they're causing some Christians are causing confusion. But see, I know back then in the Bible there was priests and stuff and all that, but the people stuck together and they had laws and all that. But there was one greater. There was God. He was greater than all that. He sent his son Jesus down the cross. But he didn't indulge himself in politics. But he told them about the things they're doing will cause punishment on them, about their disobedience. And it did in the Bible. A lot of kings were punished. A lot of queens, people in the Bible, were punished because of their disobedience. But that's just to show, but God, with Jesus Christ, he wasn't into that. And when now it's like the Christians are mixing in with the politics, and there's a lot of division going on, and they stuck in with the parties. And when it comes to pro-life, that's Christianity. That's not politics. But they bringing it into the making. When it comes to what your government doing, you know, it's an individual, it's a person's individual choice. That's between them and God. But you have these some of them that's should examine the read the Bible. I'm not here again, once again, to try to put my religion on anyone. I just want to make myself clear. So that's where we at right now. We see the leaders, certain groups and stuff. Really, when it comes to political parties and all that, and Christians mixing into that. You shouldn't mix into that, no matter who you are. And it doesn't. You don't have to check violence either. Nobody love your people, love the enemy. Okay. So I just want to be brief on that one. Thank you all for listening to Can't Catch a Break. Leave your comments and suggestions. Thank you all. Have a fantastic night. Keep your head up. Bye bye.